from Minneapolis, Minnesota. It is game 2 of the battle for which school can call themselves the U of M. Minnesota beat Michigan 4-0 last night, hoping to stay on a roll and win back-to-back series against the Wolverines for the first time in program history. I'm Sam Constan, joined by Erica Smith. You'll hear from Luke, or 3 different base runners. 5 times the batter reached base. So that one is laid down. The play from Chavez over to first, not in time. A bunt single gets the leadoff runner on board for the Wolverines.
And just a beautiful bunt there by Langford.
And Tobias over at short couldn't quite get the tag down in time. She'll get on board. And just like that, first runner in scoring position for the Wolverines.
And Schwartz just still too high up in the zone, which counts for Michigan working ahead.
Flown out to left. Cosgriff is there. And the first out of the game comes on that fly to left.
And a really big response going.
Did Conway on second. She'll ground that one to short. Tobias tries to go for the play at third, not in time. Didn't have a whole lot of room moving the opposite way as first base, and the Wolverines have the bases loaded.
Really the right decision there by Tobias.
Flown out deep left. Cosgriff is there, but it'll bring in a run. The throw over to third, not in time. All runners tagging up. Michigan on the board with 2 outs.
And Michigan just coming out with a great game plan right away. The patience in attacking the balls that are in the zone and getting the run in the first inning after a really tough performance all around, making solid contact. That's a deep ball to left field, and no doubt sac fly opportunity. But Michigan coming out fire for an opportunity to face this Michigan lineup.
No senior pitchers for the Gophers. And so it's not like they'd be saving someone else to pitch on senior night, as an open first base filled up on that hit by pitch. Strikeout. Regan Bennett pinch hit for her. She'll line one up the middle. At least 1 run will score. They'll send her from third. The throw not in time. It's a 2 RBI single, as well as moving Sealer over to third.
Just great textbook hitting by Michigan, coming back, seeing Sydney Schwartz for the 4th time. Just a ball that was a little bit too much on the white of the plate. Breezy Burnett with a decent throw to 4, but the speed of Michigan.
Maddie Erickson does not have any stolen base attempts. Won't matter here. Fly to right. Valencia there to put it away. And the Gophers get out of it, but give up 3. Michigan leading 3-0. Gopher bats. They had a 2-run homer to. Corners backing off. Full count. Loop single right center. And the Gophers have a leadoff runner on board.
Just a great piece of hitting by Tobias there. Taking the.
Then had a RBI hit by pitch. A soft line out. And then an intentional walk. As that'll get her once again.
That looked really painful.
Ground ball to third. She'll take it over. The throw to first. Takes her off the bag. Didn't get the tag on. Michigan might want to take a look at that. For now, it's runners on first and second with 1 out.
Bonnie Toll just stormed out of the dugout. You can anticipate a challenge coming right here. As we see the replay here. Looks like the tag was.
And so she is out at first. No big surprise there. A great 5-3 double play turned from Erickson over at third. Foul pop-up is caught by Valamont. And the Gophers will strand a runner. Michigan will look to add on to their 3-0 lead.
I think this is absolutely the right call. Sousa has proven to be really reliable coming in relief and starting games for the Gophers.
Well, she'll get a wide swinging strike 3 and a quick first out in the top. The 3-1 misses its mark. And another runner on board for Michigan. So far, it's closest is McVeigh, who batted 40 times in the 9-hole. She'll fly one up to center. Breezy Burnett is there, well in to make the catch right by the Minnesota logo. And it's 2 outs in the top of the second.
And once
in lineup for Michigan this season.
runner taking off.
The throw down, a great throw, it's in time. And so she tries taking another bag, gets thrown out from Taylor Kraft. And the Gophers going on offense. It's 5, 6, 7, Snippas, Easton, and Chavez. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. And Durkowski will throw it over to first.
And once again, Durkowski just locating on that
Back to game 3 against Wisconsin, 2 games against Pittsburgh, and 2 against North Dakota, but a soft line drive. And that will retire her, bringing up Kayla Chavez.
And Durkowski just pounding the inside half of the plate.
She'll swing one out to left, almost the same exact spot, and get another base runner for the Gophers.
And just another great pitch by Durkowski.
Offensively, as you'd like. Ground ball over to first, taken to the bag for out number 3. Gophers still scoreless, now 2 hits after 2. Michigan, on the other hand, 3 runs.
Big for Sousa moving forward in this game.
The 0-2, Sousa to puts. Swinging strike 3. It's 1 out in the top of the 3rd.
And once again, just a beautiful sequence called by Coach.
Soft line drive over Tobias's head. That'll be a single for Ella Stevenson.
And similar to what we saw Durkowski doing.
The 0-2 count. Another strikeout for Sousa. 2 outs on 2 swinging strikeouts. That brings up the 6th batter. 341 hitter on the year. She walked back in the first. She'll swing one right up the middle, and it's another base hit. 2 outs, runners on first and second for the Wolverines.
Change up. You can hear kind of on the audio, sit, sit, sit.
Driven out to right. That'll almost reach the wall. 1 run will score. They'll send the second. The throw is not in time. It's a 2-run RBI single from Erickson.
Michigan just coming out firing early in this game. Clutch 2-out hit there. And Valencia able to cut it off, but the throw 4 just not in time.
A 2 for 5 with runners on. Minnesota is 0 for 3. And that'll do it. Strike 3, a 3-strikeout inning for Sousa. Still just the 2 hits for the Gophers. No walks, 1 hit batter. Nice changeup. Rings up Cosgriff for the first out of the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, just a beautiful off-speed pitch there, located on the...
Backs back with 2 strikes. Ground ball to short. She's got speed, but not enough. The throw's in time for the 2nd out.
Durkowski's just been so consistent, hitting her spots and making...
Another full count to Kraft. She'll get on board and bring up Nani Valencia.
Just a really strong at-bat by Kraft throughout.
Another 0-2 to Valencia is popped up, caught in shallow right field. And so 3 more outs for Michigan. Through 3, they've held Minnesota scoreless, put 5 on the board themselves. That gets her and loads up a runner on first to start off the top of the 4th.
We'll have to see a replay on it, but it almost looked like...
Plenty of times this season we've seen Chavez end up halfway down to the base path. She's starting there here. Sousa will take that bunt over to first, and both teams did their job.
Yeah, successful sacrifice there.
In sports, where both teams can perfectly do their job. Line drive, left center, it'll hit the wall in one hop. 1 run will score. RBI double for Conway.
Conway leading this team in RBI on that pitch there, just absolutely driving that on a rope and on a line out to left center field. Michigan has certainly figured out their offense today after a tough outing yesterday.
Runners on. Drive to left, that'll fall. Extends the Michigan lead to 8-0. Or pardon me, 7-0.
Just really, really patient hitting. Once again, just perfect placement, dropping that in front of the outfield to produce an RBI there.
Well, the Gophers still 2 more chances on offense, but it's been tough today. Soft ground ball, Chavez, the play over to first is in time. And the Gophers get out of it, but not before the Wolverines add 2 more to their total. It's 7-0. Schwartz, a drive on the right half of the infield, makes it through for a leadoff single.
Something you just like to see now that the Gophers have gone through their lineup.
Put a pitcher as the designated hitter spot and then send them out to a position. Ground ball the second to short, just gets that lead runner, so a runner on first with 1 out.
Yeah, and Indiana Langford couldn't have been in a
freshman in the Gopher lineup. Ground ball to third, over to second, another chance here. Again, not in time, so 2 double play ground balls through all of it. Gophers keep a runner on first.
Yeah, and Tinley Easton just rolling over that pitch there.
Ground ball, play over to second, missed throw. The throw over to third, not in time and off target. So runners on the corners for the Gophers. Well, she hasn't walked as much this year, at least not as much as last year. And they're a strike 3 swinging. Retires the side for the Gophers. Ground ball, right half the infield. Tinley Easton over to Schwartz at first. 1 up, 1 down.
A good start for Hossack here.
On the day, she had actually both singles drove in 2 runs. Right half again, Tinley Easton, nice play ranging to her right, gets the second out.
And 2 back-to-back great plays by Easton over there.
8 runs needed after 5 for the run rule. That's a drive to deep right center. Warning track fly ball, it's out. That did not look like it had enough on it, but a home run. And that puts Maddie Ramey as the 8th run across the plate for Michigan.
And that ball was just absolute fence and just sneaks over that back wall there. As we see it again, just carrying, and just perfectly over the fence there. Ramey with the big 8th run for Michigan.
To stay alive. Ground ball, left side of the infield, makes it through. And they send it back to the top of the order.
Just
another to the left half of the infield. Nice play off a hop from Chavez, gets the out. And so Michigan gets that 1 more they needed. You see her stats there. Ground ball, right side. Play to first in time for the first out of the inning. Gophers down to the last 2. Corners a couple steps in. Ground ball to the left half of the infield, makes its way through. A collision there with the umpire. And Tobias is on. Tobias takes off, flown up to left. And Tobias, I think she thought there were 2 outs. And so a base running mistake will end the game for the Gophers. Difficult way to go out, but very strong performance all around for Michigan. We'll see how both teams come back tomorrow. Again, that game at noon on Big Ten Plus, back here at Jane Sage Cole Stadium. Overall, your final score, 8-0 Michigan, 8 runs on 10 hits, 1 error for the Wolverines. Minnesota with 5 hits.